We're at Catawba Family Care in Hickory. Rob Eastwood with Congressman Patrick McHenry, who has visited the facility today, and also you've met some of the nice folks that run this facility and also run the network of medical care facilities around a 6-county area. What is your reaction to what you've learned here today about some of the great community services that they provide?
Well, what we have here with Catawba Family Care and federally qualified health clinics generally are highly trained individuals, the best in healthcare that is provided those that are on the margins that need help and assistance. They're doing revolutionary things, innovative things, and I wanted to be here to recognize their good work in our community.
Now, one of the issues that was discussed as we were sitting here in the conference room talking about what you saw and what you've learned is the opioid crisis, and you've talked a lot about that. You've actually been on our sister station, WHKY Radio, talking with Hal Rowe about different measures to try to combat this. It's a very tough fight, but they're doing some good things here as far as that's concerned.
Oh, absolutely. And if you look at the full level of interventions for our opioid crisis, we need tougher law enforcement, we need tougher prescribing standards, but we also need addiction recovery and treatment programs as well. And that's the response that I've focused on in Washington, is providing a holistic approach to this opioid crisis. We certainly have a major crisis in our community. Every family has been touched by this in some way, and we have to respond to it and make sure that we have the best care, the best treatment, and the best laws to back it up so that we can actually break through and beat this crisis and epidemic.
And also something that you learned and I learned here today is that they're actually curing folks with Hep C through Catawba Family Care and the network of physicians.
That's right, and that is in collaboration with pharmaceutical companies that are donating part of the drugs and have reduced costs for those that are on the margins to cure hepatitis C through a pharmaceutical initiative, and making sure we break through and have cures and change people's lives for the better.
And it's a great location too, because you've got cooperative Christian ministries right next door basically, so you talk about the folks on the margin that need that assistance. They're doing great work here.
Oh, absolutely. And Catawba County, Hickory, all are working really well together to make sure that we help those that are right on the margins, or folks that are struggling, or folks that are long-term out of the workforce through no fault of their own, and trying to make sure that we do our best to get folks in a sustainable position in terms of homelessness and housing and health care and long-term outcomes.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to join us. It's always a pleasure to see you.
Thanks, Rob. Appreciate it.
And for WHKY TV News, I'm Rob Eastwood. I'll send it back to you, Ralph.